Hey Hi guys, how are you doing? Happy new month and welcome to August. It's about to be a banger. Anyways, in today's video I am going to be sharing with you guys one YouTube series that I just binge watched. That I just started watching. More like I finished the entire season in one midnight. It's not so long actually. Everything is not so long. So this series is quite interesting. I find it interesting, though not a lot of characters. At the same time, it's obviously interesting. That's why I'm here to talk about it, because you guys cannot be missing out on this. You want to hear my review of the entire season 1, not like a review, because I'm not here to critique the movie or the series, but more like a summary. So if you want to know what that is, what series that is, and if you should watch it or not, then definitely keep on watching. So the name of this series is Lara of Lagos. Lara of Lagos. It started out as Lara having a conversation with her mom over the phone, obviously, and maybe not obviously, over the phone, and her mom was asking her, what's up with your life? What are you doing with your life? And we got to know that Lara is a photographer. She has a studio, and you know, the studio is just picking up, so she has some financial challenges here and there, and due to these financial challenges, she cannot pay up, I think, her bills or her water bill or something. So water was not running in her apartment. At that time, her boyfriend was over at her place. So basically, he didn't have water to have his bath to go to work. Anyway, I think I moved to season 2 here, so I'm just saying everything together. So he didn't have water to have his bath to go to work, and she told him to use sachet water, and the guy was like, what's going on? What's this? Anyways, so that went on, and she went to get more in another scene. Obviously, there was a time she went to get more water, and she met with a neighbor, which is Toby Bakre. Well, the main character, which is Lara, is Teniola. I can't remember her surname now. Well, this is my own first time of seeing her in any movie. Apparently, she has been in a lot of movies, because I visited her Instagram page. Yes. Okay, so she met with Toby Bakre, a neighbor, and there was this day he decided to drop her off at, I think he was also coming, so he tried to give her a ride. And as at that time, Chooks, Lara's boyfriend, was already waiting for her. So he saw the drop off, and obviously normal Nollywood kind of, he wasn't angry, he didn't say anything. He let her enter. They both entered the house, and the questioning started. What's up? Long story short, they had this very heated argument. Bass goes. Anyways, not like the fourth episode, but they had a very heated argument. And Lara kept saying, I'm trying, I'm putting my best and all that good stuff. And after all the fight, it ended up in a makeup bank. Oh Lord, Lami, you just said that. Anyways, it ended up in a makeup bank. So, and that was it. So next morning, Chooks went to work. And so Lara has this friend, Tessie. Tessie is not in for all this dating your age mates or dating all these small Lagos boys. So Lara is into sugar daddies, and she is a small girl, big girl. Yeah, she's always going for weekend here, weekend getaway there, weekend getaway here, and she's always saying, Lara, jazz up.
I say, man, you jazz up, guy. I know they speak Swahili. I say, man, you jazz up. I say, man, you jazz up. One more jazz up. I don't want my hand to you here. I go forget this thing for your head. I say, man, you jazz up.
But Lara is just not in on it. Lara is so in love with her Chooks boyfriend. There was this time that Lara and Chooks Chooks was ignoring Lara, her calls and everything, and Lara just didn't know what's up, and they were not having a good time in their relationship at that point. And it happened that at that same point was when Tessie came with one of these weekend getaways, and I think it was a trip to Dubai or something. And obviously Lara was at a low point, so she said she'd think about it. Later she collected the ticket, and the day she was supposed to one of these times that Lara was still low, she was just sitting somewhere, and this neighbor again, Toby Bakre, came, and long story short, they shared a joint. They shared a blunt. Ah gosh. Anyways, And after that, they just, they became close, not very close, because Lara was having issues with Chooks at that point. So because of these issues, Lara already decided that, you know what, a weekend getaway would not be bad. So she already collected the tickets from Tessie and she was about to go. It was at that time that Chooks' head now came together. It called her to meet her up somewhere, and they met up and they resolved that whatever. And as per love now, Auntie left the Dubai tickets on the table because she don't want to go again because her Chooks, he's back. Can you imagine? Yes. Also, let me say that there's this lady at Chooks' working place who has been giving him eye and has been, but Chooks is inside his work. He's like the workaholic kind of person. So he's inside his work trying to make money, trying to cut deals, trying to make money for his master. So he wasn't even giving the babe eye. Like, they were not really talking. Hey, fast. There was this time that Auntie Lara started vomiting. Yes, baby, she started vomiting. And you know what that is now. So she was scared, and she called Tessie, who is like master in all these kind of things. So Tessie came. Tessie was already prepared. Tessie was like, my friend, why are you crying? It's one of those things. Collect this thing, drink it, and let the thing be out. Anyways, and I was like, oh no, I'm not like you. And Chelsea was like, what do you mean? You and who? Anyways, Chelsea now said, you know what? Take a pregnancy test and let's know what's up first. Before we start drinking concoction, take a pregnancy test. So Lara went to the bathroom and she was freaking out. She was so scared. Like, she was so scared. You see, she didn't even know what to do and everything. Long story short, Auntie Lara was not pregnant. Sorry, I just had to let that out. She was not pregnant. Next, now there was this time that Lara was so down that she didn't even know who to call. At first, she wanted to call Chooks because she really needed to have a heartfelt conversation with someone. She didn't know who to call. She ended up calling her mom, and she told her mom, I'm tired, I'm doing so well, I know I'm good, I can't wake up with my bills. It was more like a midlife crisis. I don't know. As I was saying, it was more like a midlife crisis and all that. And her mom just encouraged her, just said, you know what, baby girl, I'm going to send you some money and all that. Some motherly, heartfelt conversation. Lara really cried. I felt she was just overwhelmed with everything going on, and she just needed to let it out and also talk to someone. Next, she and Tessie had a girls' night out. Hey! This was where I think Lara's trouble started. Anyways, I think it started from the day she met Toby Bakri. Anyways, so Lara's trouble started. No, they had the girls' night out, and the girls after, they were just talking, and Toby Bakri it was actually Tessie that saw him, and she intentionally left Lara and Toby Bakri to talk. And while she excused herself, one of her daddies called her and was like, pack your bags, you can't be in Lagos on a Friday night, let's catch a flight. Yes, that was right, it sounded wrong. Anyways, let's catch a flight. So Lara packed the bag and left Tessie packed her bag and left Lara and Toby Bakri to talk. And obviously, from the bar to the car, something almost happened. More like Toby Bakri wanted to kiss her, but Auntie was fast to come back. Anyways, in all the coming back, somebody else was available for Toby Bakri, so it just went on that. However, it felt like Toby Bakri had eyes on her and she was like a target, so it continued. Next, so Toby Bakri, actually, let me say his name in the movie or in the series. His name is Femi, right? So Toby Bakri, Femi pays Lara a visit in her studio, and Lara was like, what are you doing in my studio? We were like, are you stalking me and all that? She was being defensive at first, and later I told her that no, his birthday is in a couple of days or the next day, I can't remember, and he wants to have some birthday photo shoots. And Lara was like, no, please just leave my studio, I'm not in for all that. I know you're just using that one. It was like, no. So he picked that what are they called? Card rates or rate card, whatever they're called. And he looked through it and he picked the gold, whatever, and made the transfer ASAP. I think he sent out 120k. Her gold package was 100k or so. So he sent out 120k, and I don't know. I felt that thing it was just falling in place. Auntie was like, okay. So she got excited about the shoot. And she started working, you know, taking pictures, blah, blah, blah. Obviously now, because the guy, took back away, Femi actually, has, you know, some buffness and all that. He went shirtless and took some shirtless pictures. And so she took an excuse. Long story short, he tried to, you know, and she slapped him. But from the slap, she went back herself. You get it? Oh God. Let me be serious. Yeah, I'm serious. So this thing, it went down, and auntie was so devastated. The next thing, obviously, she was so devastated. She was crying. Oh. Tessie came to see her, and Tessie was like, babe, what's going on? What's happening to you? Please open this door. She locked herself up. She didn't want to, you know. And again, the day of that shoot, the day she had that shoot with a neighbor, she and Chooks were supposed to have a date that night, or a movie night, yeah. But then she was working, and she told him she was working. So he was like, oh, if it's work, it's fine, don't worry, we can always do that some other day. You don't have to be bothered, you don't have to feel guilty and all that stuff. But Baba did not know that something went down on that day. So Tessie shout, okay, and Tessie was like, yeah, don't worry, it's one of those things, you have done it, there's nothing you can do, you can't go back in time, just forget it. Forget it, yeah, forget it, just let it go, let it not bother you and all that good stuff. But auntie was sharp crying. She now said, okay, she has to tell Chooks. And Tessie was like, are you mad? Are you fine? Are you okay? No, nobody says that kind of thing. But I just feel like Lara has a good heart, and she feels like, no, she can't do that, she has to tell him and all that good stuff. Anyways, Tessie made it clear that she should not tell Chooks. But the final episode now, so they finally fixed another date. But Chooks was like, you know what, instead of going out, I want to cook, let's just. So while she was just sitting there and Chooks was cooking, that last episode, I felt it in my heart, because, you know, Chooks was so happy. I think it was gisting her about something. Obviously we didn't hear what they were saying, so he was smiling, gisting about work or gisting about something or something. And as Lara was just there sitting, you know, guilt was eating her up, and she just said, was it babe or Chooks? I can't remember. She was like, Chooks, I cheated on you. And Baba just saw it. Anyways, that was where they ended season 1. Yes, so painful. Yeah. I'm like, no guys, no. So expectations for season 2, I don't know. I feel that for some reasons in my head, let me just give you the season 2 I've written in my head. Chooks is going to be very angry, and they might like separate for a while, and she will try to probably connect with Femi, a neighbor, Toby Bakri, and the guy is going to be like, you know, it happened is one of those things, because they gave us the idea that it's a playboy and it wasn't really whatever. At least that was what I saw. So Baba is just going to dismiss the fact that, hey, it happened, and Chelsea is going to be mad at her for telling Chooks, like, babe, you shouldn't have done that. Nobody says that. No, according to Tessie, nobody says that and all that stuff. And general expectations for, or now there's a flip side now, or Femi is going to now try to welcome Lara into his arms, like, auntie, it happened, can we now have, I just hope Toby Bakri will not use this opportunity and use it to feel like he can have like a relationship with Lara, when in the real sense he just wants to continue begging, and after all the whatever, he's now going to drop her off and just let her go. Anyways, I'm just saying, but I know Tessie is going to be really mad at her, and obviously Chooks is going to be mad at her. So I don't know where they want to now drive this season 2 or route season 2, but I don't know. We actually have not been told when season 2 is going to be out, but I'm actually very excited. I said actually too many times, but I am generally excited and just waiting to, because they didn't really show us Chuk's reaction. It was just, you know, the shock now, the first shock of hearing it, and Baba just froze like that. So guys, let me know if you want me to do more of these kind of things, like summarizing movies or series. To be honest, I don't watch so many movies, you know. Instead of watching new movies, I rather watch old movies that I've been watching. I don't know why, especially especially series rather, like Suits, Person of Interest. Anyways, that's what it is. So if there's any video you'd like me to make, please do let me know, and check out my Instagram, follow me on Instagram and all that good stuff. Don't forget to smash the like button, please, please, please. It helps my videos. Do well to also share to your friends, your frenemies, your whatever. Just share, okay? And drop your comments, what you think. Have you seen Lara of Lagos? Do you plan to see it after what I've said? Did I give you spoilers or whatever? Just let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Until then, bye.